What's up, guys? It's your friend here on the internet, Anita Serene. And in today's psychic reading, we will be discovering what you can expect in April for all areas of life, including love, money, as well as career. Now, we are going to be using the tarot cards as well as my intuition. And for those of you who are new, I am a psychic medium. I've been a psychic medium on this platform for a very long time. And my passion is reading the stars and the tarot cards, that rhymed, to give you accurate predictions and guidance on what you can expect. Yes, okay. So this is what we're going to do. Before I get into the reading, let me give a quick shout out to the sponsors that made this happen, which is Keen. Now, if you don't know what Keen is an online psychic service that allows you to talk to psychics in the comfort of your own home 24/7, anytime you need. There will be a psychic on Keen who is ready to talk to you and help give you clarity. So I've been using Keen for such a long time because now that I am dating in LA, sometimes I just want some clarity about what is going on in the connections that I'm in. I've recently connected to Psychic Susan on Keen because when I looked at her profile, my intuition just told me that she was going to be accurate, and I knew just by looking at her photo. And that's how I recommend you find a psychic, is really just use your intuition to see which psychic's energy you vibe with through the photo. And I knew she was going to be accurate, so I gave her a call and I asked her how this guy felt about me. And I'm not going to lie, what she said was absolutely brutal. She pretty much told me that the guy didn't like me any more than a friend, and she didn't see it going anywhere. Now, when she told me that at first, I honestly didn't want to accept it, and I was like, whatever, she doesn't know what she's talking about. But as the weeks unfolded, she was 100% right, and that's why I really recommend Psychic Susan on Keen if you want real answers about your love life that isn't going to be sugar-coated. But also, I was impressed because the way she delivered the message was in such a sweet, caring, empathetic way. So even though she was giving me the truth, it was a very kind way that she delivered it. I connected with her over a phone call, and I could just tell by hearing her voice that she was going to be super accurate and she was the real deal. But if you guys have social anxiety, that's fine. You can also connect with a psychic over text chat instead of a phone call if you want to. And I highly recommend the psychic Miss Queen Monroe for that, because she also gave me very accurate guidance. And both of these are very talented psychics that you can find on Keen. And I know personally that they are accurate. So if you guys want, answers about your love life, how he or she is feeling about you, where the connection is going, why they're acting distant, what their intentions are, I would trust a psychic on Keen because they're going to give you a personalized psychic reading. These general readings on YouTube are really amazing, and I'm a general reader on YouTube, but if you want a personal reading that is going to be catered specifically for you, I highly recommend getting a psychic reading from a psychic on Keen, specifically the psychics that I mentioned that I personally use that I know would be accurate for you. But even if, you want to know something that's not love related, such as what's coming for you in April, or life purpose questions, or money questions, or spirit guide reading, you can get anything answered from a psychic on Keen that you need clarity about. It's really easy. All you need to do is sign up and create an account, and then Keen will connect you to thousands of psychics that are online right now. And the best part is, if you use my code trykeen.com/stargirl, the link is in the pinned comment and description, you will get the first 5 minutes for only $1. You guys know I like to hook you up with a deal, and if you want to know what you can personally expect go try a psychic on Keen and take advantage of this promotion that I'm putting out right now. They have really calmed and eased my anxiety when I was in a pickle by giving me, very clear and direct answers. All right, guys, let's get back to the options. So these are the 3 options, and what I need you to do is I need you to pick one of the options with your intuition, and then once you pick an option, you can fast forward to the timestamps I provide in the pinned comment as well as the description. If your intuition is feeling a little bit shaky, you can always use a random number generator and generate a number between 1 to 3. And whichever the random number generator generates is the one you're supposed to listen to. But the whole idea is to only pick one option. And then once you are certain about an option, you can click the timestamp next to your chosen option in the pinned comment and description. And it will take you to your April psychic reading on what you can expect in all areas of your life for love, career, as well as money. All right, guys, feel free to pause the video if you need to. Take as much time as you need, but we are about to start. So if you need more time, be sure to pause that video. Okay, group 1, for all of you who chose this option right here, this is going to be your psychic reading for April for what it is you can expect. Now, group 1, it is eclipse season in April. There is a major eclipse that is happening in April 8th. And eclipses are a huge deal because they signal the beginning of a huge new chapter in your life where the sequel of your movie is about to go down, and all new situations, all new cast members, all new storylines are about to play out. This is a huge deal. This is not just, a chapter turning in your life. This is like a whole new sequel happening of the movie of your life. So in the last chapter of your life, I'm picking up an energy where it had a lot of lessons to do with relationships. Maybe a lot of you felt like the only way you could get happiness is if you were in a relationship. You felt like in order, and there's nothing wrong with this, but you were like, I need a relationship. So a lot of you might have tried to really put an emphasis on pursuing that. And what happened was the people that you liked did not like you, and you were wondering, am I being too picky? Am I being too selective? And then at the same time, those people that you wanted, you seem to have been dealing with a lot of rejection. In the last chapter of your life, you also met a lot of new and exciting people who came into your life that were meant to teach you a lot about yourself through these relationships with them. So you might have had like a new and exciting person enter your life in the last chapter or the last season of your life before this eclipse. And I'm being told that this person was brought in. They could have been a Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. This person was really brought in to teach you a lot about what you want and what you don't want in love. And a lot of these people that came in, and I'm seeing there's a few new people that came into your life, they had a bunch of strengths that you really enjoyed, but they also had a bunch of weaknesses that you didn't like. And this was meant to teach you what you wanted in friendships and what you didn't want in friendships, right? And like I said, there's this energy of those people that really liked you, you didn't like, or those people you really liked seem to be rejecting you. So let's see how your life is going to change. What's the new storyline after this eclipse that's going to unfold for you, group number 1? Let's take a look at it. I'm sorry, I meant to do this side. I like to organize things ever so. So for you, group number 1, what's this new chapter looking like for you after this eclipse season? Okay, this is about you getting the fuck out of your house, group number 1. If you have been in an introverted energy where you stayed in your comfort zone, you are always at your house, this is massively changing for you with the eclipse happening April 8th. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. just as my work as an astrologer, I have observed how long it takes for eclipse season to really show the changes. But it's kind of like when you watch a movie, it starts out, kind of just transitioning you into the storyline. This might not unfold until April, May, and June. But what you're going to notice is opportunities. You're not going to be spending as much time in your house, and things are going to move a lot quicker than you. The eclipses are going to, I'm hearing, bring you out of your comfort zone. So if you've been in a period of hiding, if you've been in a period of spending a lot of time in your house, that is massively, massively changing for you. Some of you might even end up, leaving the house that you're in, moving to a new location, losing a roommate, something like that. Okay, life is about to get a lot more exciting for you with the Page of Wands. It's not going to be as comfortable as it was before. Okay, there's going to be an energy of you spending a lot more time with other people and out of your house. Okay, let me stop repeating myself. Let me also see what else is going down. I'm also seeing, guys, that a lot of the new people you met in the last chapter of your life are going to carry over into this season as well, because you still have not worked out the complete karma with them. So let's say you were dating new people or you met new friends. These old cast members you met in the last season will carry over into this new season, because there is some karma that still needs to be worked out and your contract with them is not over. So mainly, guys, the biggest change I see for you is you will be getting out of your comfort zone, and new and exciting opportunities will be presented to you with this eclipse season. Okay. There's this energy of you becoming a lot more extroverted as well. I'm hearing that very strongly. You will be socializing a lot more. Okay. And I think it's because you guys have developed a very strong self-worth. I think some of you might have went through some sort of major glow up journey where you really did a lot of self-improvement on the way that you look, on the way that you dress, your personality, and you have turned into this high value person. Like, you have completed a level up journey, and the level up journey constantly is going on. We're constantly evolving, but it's almost time for you to put that new version of yourself out into the world, because you have become your dream self. It's time to start putting your brand new dream self out into the world so new opportunities can come to you. And that's the energy of what I am seeing. So let's see in April what blessings are coming your way. Let's see how you're going to be blessed in April, what you have to look forward to. So this has to do with fun experiences coming, especially dating. If you guys are single, I definitely see you guys dating. Okay, so the blessings coming for you is in April, you're going to be a major people magnet. Like, you're going to be attracting more people to you than you ever have before. And I think that you guys are in this lone wolf energy where you're super, super jaded and you're like, I don't need anybody. I don't need friends. I can do everything all by myself. And, I actually feel like this is an ancestral pattern. Like, maybe your ancestors, or like your father, your grandfather, they were more like introverted lone wolf types. But God is helping you break ancestral patterns. And one of the ancestral patterns that you're breaking is, first of all, he's bringing in lots of people to be attracted to you. It's kind of like in a video game where there's like NPCs and you come up to the NPCs and you talk to them and they give you these amazing quests which make the video game fun. Like, and the one I'm specifically talking about is Skyrim, where like you'll go up to random townspeople in Skyrim and they'll be like, will you help me find my lost daughter? And then it takes you on this journey and this quest. That's what's starting to come into your simulation, and that's what's starting to come into your reality is you're attracting all of these people to you like a magnet. You might be like, whoa, I'm not used to having all of these people wanting to hang out. I'm not used to having all of these people hitting up my phone because I've been alone for so freaking long. I've done things on my own for so long. I don't need anybody. In fact, I'm good in my own little introverted world. But that is super changing for you, where you're like, damn, I'm attracting like, you know, all of these matches, or so many people are coming up to me, or so many people are asking me to hang out. Like, this is weird. You might even have like a point where you're overbooked with your social obligations. And God's telling me that he's bringing this in for you because this is how the new adventure in your life is about to start. Because I think that you guys are in a season of adventure and new experiences. And this is being brought on by all of these people attracted to you. And there's also this energy where some of you guys prayed, like you've noticed like unhealthy, toxic behaviors in your family members, not in like a judgmental way, but you're like, I don't want to be like my parents. Not that I don't think they're great people, but I just don't want to be like my parents. I don't want that to repeat in my family line. Some of you guys prayed for that. And I'm hearing like the Holy Spirit is coming in and he's saying, you're not going to have to suffer the patterns of your ancestors. You are the ancestor pattern breaker. So whatever you noticed in your family that you did not like maybe it's like an ancestral pattern of divorce. Maybe it's an ancestral pattern of being broke or addiction or whatever, or like even this lone wolf jaded energy where you don't fit in anywhere. God's breaking that pattern for you. I'm also hearing this energy of God is about to spoil you with blessings in April. Okay, where you're just like, damn, God, like I can't believe all of the blessings you're bringing in for me. And one of them is, listen, guys, the Lovers here. I'm being told, listen, this is a warning, and I feel this very strongly in my intuition. You guys might have incidences in your life show up that seem very unlucky, that put you in a very vulnerable situation where you really need help. Like you cannot go through the situation alone. It could be like you need someone to drive you home from the hospital. Nothing like life-changing or life-threatening. Or it could be like, oh my gosh, like my car broke down. I don't have AAA. I have to have someone help pick me up. God's saying, he's not putting these experiences in your path to punish you as bad luck. It's actually meant to reveal to you who is from me and who is not. Because the people that I have sent to you to be your best friends, because you guys are attracting a friend group, okay? Like that's what I specifically heard. You're attracting like a friend group like Friends or Seinfeld or something like that. This might not even be something you wanted. You might have wanted love, not really friends. But God's saying, I know what I'm doing. And I'm giving you this friend group because I know like this is what you need to be a well-rounded person. You know, it's not attractive when you're introverted. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I know because I'm an INFP. I space out on movies. I space out on research. I'm very introverted. I've never even gone to a club. Okay. But that being introverted is not attractive. And because when people come to you for a romantic relationship or friendship, they want to feel like you have a lot of options, but you're choosing to hang out with them. So essentially God's bringing you in this friend group, and you might be in situations where you really need somebody's help, and it puts you in a vulnerable situation where you have to ask for help. And those people that come through for you and are willing to help you out, those are the people that God is sending in for you. Because that situation is going to show you who the users in your life are. Listen, when people don't like you and they're using you, like let's say you're dating somebody and you want to know how they really feel about you, if they're just using you for attention or for a good lay, it was a good lay, good lay. Sorry. I know someone on TikTok was like, I hate when readers sing. Well, suck it up, okay? Suck it up. You're getting a reading from me for free. I'm going to sing if I want to. But I just heard that Morrissey song where it was like, it was a good lay, good lay. You know, users are spotted in your life because when you actually need help, those people will be nowhere to be found. Like, you'll text them, you'll be like, I need you to bail me out of jail. I need you to help me with, I locked myself out of my apartment. The people that are using you are they're not gonna be bothered. They'd be like, oh, I didn't see your message. Oh, like, I can't, it's too late. But people who really are from God and love you, they're gonna jump at the chance to help you. And I think about it this way, guys. Stop thinking that people are all that different, because they're not. When you really like someone, if they need your help, you're going to be there for them. You're going to jump at the chance to help them. So God is revealing like who he's sending in for you and who really likes you based on who jumps up in those vulnerable moments when you really need help. And that is how God is going to reveal to you who he sent to you and who is just a user in your life. So those situations will come up. There's also this energy of you guys have dealt with rejection, and in April, it's going to be revealed to you why you were rejected. Okay, like someone rejected you romantically, someone broke your heart, someone left you in the dust, a friend, something where you were rejected from a friend group, you were rejected in love. God's saying, I know you didn't believe me when I told you that was protection, but I'm going to show you in April how that was protection. Okay, like every time a guy doesn't give me attention and I want his attention, I always just gaslight myself and say, okay, God's saving me from the herp, whatever. And like literally, guys, like whenever I know you dealt with rejection in the last chapter of your life, you're going to see why God said no and let those people reject you. Okay. Also, it's going to be Mercury retrograde in April, so beware of that. I just think you guys should know. It starts April 1st and it lasts till the 25th. And okay, I want to see. So what you're attracting is a friend group, and you're attracting a lot of people who want to socialize with you, essentially, to unlock new storylines in your life. So in love, I see a summer romance coming your way, and this person is really looking to get married, and that's something that you'll read off their energy, or they will blatantly tell you. One thing you will notice about this person is they just got out of a relationship. They're just recently single, and they're at a point in their life where they're ready to like settle down and get married. So this is someone you're attracting as your summer romance. Now, you're in this energy, though, in love where you're not trying to play any games and you're not trying to, play the dating game, essentially. I think that you guys are just very upfront and very trustworthy. You don't want to play games to get someone to like you. You just want someone to like you. And I think that you're in this energy of if love comes, cool. If it doesn't, whatever. And you're also in this energy of patience where you're willing to wait for the one God has for you, or you're willing to wait for the right person, and you're not in a rush to jump into a relationship, which is really good. This means that you guys have healed. And the issue is with this relationship, the summer love coming in for you, which I do see very prominently in this energy, is both of you are feeling intense chemistry with each other. There's a mutual feeling of an obsession because this chemistry is unlike anything you've ever felt before, but there is an obstacle in making this connection stable. Like for some reason, there is like an on and off aspect, or you can't solidify a relationship. One person wants a relationship, the other one doesn't. And it's just this energy of both of you are equally obsessed, but you can't, due to past wounds, get on the same page and stabilize this chemistry into a solid relationship. Okay, so let's see who you're attracting in love in April. Like, who is it that's most attracted to you in April? Let's get the vibe. An earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You're attracting somebody who, let me tell you something, they have their life and their finances in order with the Queen and King of Pentacles. This is not a Dusty. This is not someone who, doesn't have their life purpose together. Actually, this person is doing exactly what their soul wants to do here on earth, and they're actually very connected to their life purpose on a soul level. Like, it uses their natural strengths and their natural abilities, and this person is a very hard worker, and they are very emotionally and spiritually connected to what it is that they do. And you're almost going to feel like this person matches your ambition, or this person matches your level of success, or this person really is your equal when it comes to your ambition and when it comes to your career goals and work dedication. So if you're seeing somebody, babe, that, because I see something about you guys is you are someone who is naturally a good manifester. So you're naturally successful at what it is you put your mind to, because you live your life based on passion, and that brings you natural success because you take leaps of faith that land you in successful positions. This person is going to match that energy and be extremely successful and divinely guided, and you're going to feel like it's an equal partnership to you. And this is someone you can talk to, like actually have really good conversation with, someone you can talk to about your job, someone you can talk to about your career, but also this is going to be someone you feel like you can be your inner child with. And really just be yourself around, and that's going to be appealing about this person. But the issue is here, I actually feel like some of you guys, you don't want to be trapped in a commitment, or this person might try to trap you into a commitment. And I'm just seeing this energy of you not wanting that, but this person does actually. So it's funny, guys, because if you were in an energy of chasing commitment and chasing someone to be more stable with you, I feel like the tables are turning where you're sort of in this energy of, I don't really care. I can wait for my person. I don't need someone to make me happy. And this might be the first time in your life you felt this way. And now that you're in that energy of I don't care, this person is chasing after you for a relationship. And I see this person coming in the summer for you specifically. There's also this energy of why. So, take that with what you will. Now, if there's someone on your mind that you are specifically thinking about, like, let's say you really have it down bad for somebody, okay? There's someone you can't stop thinking about. There's someone you really want. There's someone that you want a relationship with that you can't stop thinking about, okay? Someone that you are down bad for. We're going to see how this person is going to feel about you in April. And I just have to clear out some of these energies here because I need like a clean space in order to channel. So just give me a second while I organize these cards. I might edit it out if it takes too long. Hey, group number one, what's up? It's Anita Serene. And you know what's crazy is it's Mercury retrograde for all of April. And, well, at least the April, if you're watching this, the year that I'm posting it. But, I was just having so many camera difficulties. I was just like, you know what? let's just make this video in the style of my Patreon videos. So now when you guys sign up for my Patreon, you know what kind of video you're going to get. Link in the description and pin comment. Done with my shameless self-promotion. Okay, let's get into your reading. So I'm going to do things a little different this time. This is going to be Patreon style. So it's going to be a lot more real and raw. So we're going to start out group number 1 with the first week of April. Okay, and no, you're not going to be able to see the cards because actually I find that if I'm not worried about the camera recording the tarot setup, I actually have more energy to focus on the reading. So it's really just to help me be more accurate. But trust me, I won't lie to you. Ask my Patreons. I will give you the truth even if it hurts. Okay, so the first week of April, group number 1, there's this energy of you really... I'm sensing that you guys are going to be doing a lot of learning about yourself and kind of nurturing yourself and going inward by, exploring spirituality, reading self-help books, learning more about yourself and who you are, and really focusing that energy inwards. That's the biggest message I heard. Some of you could even go and take a trip, alone, where you're like, you know what? I don't need no boy to go on a trip. I'm going to go on a trip by myself, or girl, whatever you're into. It looks like you might be doing some solo traveling the first week of April. Beware of Mercury retrograde. You know how pesky it can be. And man, oh man, in LA, let me tell you something. Those sirens are constantly going the F off. I have no idea why. All right. This might also be a time where you connect with your dad or your father a little bit more in the first week of April. Two of Swords tells me as well, the first week of April, I don't see much going on. If I'm going to be real with you, I actually think a lot of you might be suffering See, I don't want you guys to get worried because I'm not sensing anything to be worried over, but it looks like you guys might be having heartburn or chest pain, or you might be suffering from that. And if it's not like a physical ailment, it kind of just feels like some of you, the first week of April, you're suffering, but you're not allowing yourself to feel your emotions. And I know that's something that's thrown around in the spiritual community a lot about feeling your emotions, but it looks like you have a lot to be sad about, group 1, for real, you do. But you're like, no, you know what? You shouldn't be sad. Other people have it worse. I'm going to stop complaining. I'm going to do a gratitude list. I'm just going to stop being this depressed Debbie Downer. But you have every right to be a Debbie Downer, and you have every right to feel sad and depressed. And this first week, I feel like, you're really feeling like crap, but you're forcing yourself to be brave or stoic despite the pain that's happening around you, And I feel like it's because the reason why you're going through so much pain is you're going through transformation pain, dude. I'll note it. I've started dating this guy whose ascendant ruler was in Scorpio. And really nice, cool guy, but, as you guys know, the people in my life, I use them as inspiration. I just observe the shit out of them. I observe their patterns. I observe their behavior because it's fascinating to me. And I noticed, this dude, mentioned, suicide more than one time in our hangout, casually in conversation. And I notice a lot of people with Scorpio placements do that. And that's because in astrology, when you have Scorpio placements, which some of you might have Scorpio placements or 8th house placements, you go through really painful things that transform you into a better version of yourself. So you'll notice people with Scorpio placements, they went through huge, massive glow-ups that were generally triggered by breakups, tragedy, or something, very sad. And I feel like that's what you're going through essentially. And the first week of April, I feel like you are just kind of going through growing pains. And I will also tell you guys, don't be scared, okay? There's nothing to be scared about. But it kind of feels like as well, some of your moods are going to be fixed because you're going to start eating less fish. I know this is crazy, but fish might be giving you anxiety. Fish might be actually giving you some anxiety. I see you eating more fruits and vegetables. All right. now that we did that, I'm going to move on to the second week of April. And don't worry, we're going to go into your love reading as well. We're going to get down and dirty. Why do I want to? I don't know. Let's see what's going on your second week of April. I'm just going to narrate what I'm doing. I'm rolling the Astro Dice, Holy Spirit, for group number 1, second week of April. What can they expect? Okay, let's get one tarot card as well, please, Holy Spirit. Okay, we have the Two of Coins, the Two of Pentacles. The second week of April, this is going to be really great for you guys. The reason being is because we have the Astro Dice of Jupiter, and Jupiter is a very lucky, very blessed planet, and it really feels like the second week of April, you know, where you're feeling lucky, where you're getting blessed, as some of you are going to be changing your home in such a way that leaves you feeling more happy. Like I'm seeing home renovations. I'm seeing home renovations. I'm seeing like if there was family drama or family conflict, that's being resolved the second week of April. I'm seeing some of you who have been trying to move, like you're finally going to get a breakthrough on where you're moving next. Some of you, I'm even getting, okay, hear me out, guys. I'm even getting that some of you might adopt a darker, more gothic home decor style, and you're going to be doing projects in April that make your living space, or the second week of April, that make it more gothic or make it more dark or macabre. I'm almost seeing like, you know, dark green walls and like, you know, like the gothy, vampy, darker style with like occult touchings in it. I don't know why. I just do. There's also this energy of the second week of April. I see you being very creative in, some of you might even have like a house party or a sexy date at your house in the second week of April. I do see that. Okay, get it in. One of us here has to. Hey, Lisa, shush. Yeah, guys, like I'm seeing like you might be like in your house, you might be having a hot date, or, you know, maybe like you haven't like done it in your house yet and you're going to break the seal. But there's something about, you know, good fun times in your home the second week of April, like hosting a date, hosting somebody, having a party, getting freaky at the house, okay? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay, second week of April. Let's see what else you can expect the second week of April. We have the Sun, going to be a very happy time, and the Knight of Cups. Y'all, listen here. If your love life is dead, if your love life is dry, I promise you the second week of April, it ain't going to be dry and it ain't going to be dead. I'm hearing like that song by Olivia Rodrigo, which she's like my new favorite artist. I don't know if you guys have listened to her album, her new songs, but she has one song called, what's it called? American, where she's almost like, the song is about how he says, I'm so American. Oh God, I'm going to marry him if he keeps this shit up. I think I might be in love, 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 love. That's your theme song for the second week of April. And I'm also hearing, you know, Best Coast. She's also a very good female artist. I love female musicians. I think female musicians are severely underrated, not talked about enough. But Bethany from Best Coast has a song that goes, I know it's love that's got me feeling okay. So the second week of April, there's this energy of, you know, your partner sweeping you up off your feet, you dating someone you're super excited about, you dating someone that gets you really excited, that comes in. And if you have no one in your life, this person's coming in with the eclipses that are also coming in April. Can you believe that, guys? Like major eclipse season. April 8th is when the eclipse is. And as you guys know, eclipses mark the beginning of a new big chapter and storyline. And second week of April is very blessed. Now, before I go into the rest of it, I want to compliment your energy, guys, and see where you're doing good. Ooh, yeah, I want to like give you guys like, why are you magnetic? I want to give you a little gas me up, because listen, we don't get gassed up enough in life. And, you know, I just love how I like to give love to people is by gassing them the fuck up. Like, but Only things that I genuinely see that are great, not like fake compliments. So group 1, how can I gas you up? How are you amazing? Like, where are you doing good? Okay, so this is why you're attractive. What you need to know is, first of all, if you guys have friends, or hopefully you have friends, but you might have your friends especially think that you are super, super attractive. Your friends really, find you to be beautiful. Specifically a Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. You're also attractive because I actually think like you might be known in your friend group as being the attractive one, or as being like the stylish one, or being the most fashionable one. It's almost like your place in the friend group is that you are the hot one, or you are the beautiful one, or the handsome one, or the stylish one. That's what I feel. You might even... there's also something about you that makes people feel very nostalgic for the past. That's something I see as well. So like maybe you embrace like the time period you grew up in. Maybe you wear like vintage outfits, but something about your vibe and aura makes people feel very nostalgic, almost like you're out of a movie, or like a movie set, or like you wear like you dress like, I don't know, like you're in a movie or something like that. That's what I'm hearing. That's why you are attractive. That's why you're hot. I also feel like, you're the type of person where a lot of people might see you as their dream partner, or see you as their dream person, as I'm seeing with a proposal card here. And this is why you're allowed to be more selective. Group 1, I will tell you something. You can be picky and you can be selective in love. And this is what's coming for you next, if it hasn't been that way in the past, because I feel like you do have so many offers and so many people are trying to impress you. This is something I see coming to you in the future, especially if you guys are newly single, or especially if you guys have recently went through a bit of a glow up. Yeah, I heard a beep. I heard a beep outside. You guys went through a glow up, huh? It's almost like you're getting so many offers, like so many people are like, hey, I want a relationship, or I want to go out with you. I want to take it to the next level. So many people are trying to impress you and pulling out all the stops, as I see with the Magician and the fire element. And with the Queen of Swords energy, you're able to really pick and choose who you want, instead of just settling out of desperation like maybe you did in the past, because you're realizing, oh shit, I actually have, more than one option, and I can be a little pickier about who I choose as a partner. So let's go into your third week, group number 1 of April. Let's go into your third week of April. Let's see what the vibe is. Okay, we have Sun in Leo in the 5th house. What is the vibe for the third week of April? And the Ace of Coins. I see the good vibes carrying over into your third week of April. This might be a time where, once again, I see you dating if you're single and having a lot of fun dating. This is when you're going to be the third week of April. Creative inspiration, parties, get-togethers, fun times. It's going to be a very fun, creative, high-vibed time for you. Okay? I also feel like the third week of April, you're going to be feeling yourself the most. This is when your self-love game will be, higher than ever before. You might be finally understanding your worth, or someone around you is treating you so good that you're like, hey, maybe I am, kind of the shit. With your guides are helping you, all is well. It's almost like the third week of April just has this feeling of everything is happening so easily. There's very little bumps in the road. It kind of feels like if you meet a roadblock on your way, you don't take it as a sign that something is bad. You just take it as a sign, oh, I'll just walk in another direction where there's more ease and more flow. It's very good week for you guys, because I feel like you're walking in faith instead of fear. And because you're walking in faith instead of fear and optimism and positivity, it's really, first of all, attractive. It's going to be a very good time for love, but also it's helping you manifest miracles into your life. So, okay, let's go to the 4th week of April. What does the 4th week of April have in store for you, group number 1? All right, this is when we might need a little bit more sleep. Some of you are going to be having some psychic dreams. Pay attention to your dreams in the 4th week of April. It could reveal a lot about what's going on in your subconscious, who is thinking about you, people's real feelings about you. Very crazy, weird dreams that will be occurring. Some of you might be even having weird psychic experiences or synchronicities happen that really freak you out and shock you. The 6 of Pentacles also shows me some of you might be getting into volunteer work or helping those in need the 4th week of April, or if you are the person in need, the help that you need is coming from your spirit guides. This is also going to be a very positive week for you. I was actually hearing when I was doing the April horoscopes, April is the month of marriage. And, I was doing the numerology and the astrology of April, and I was looking at it all, and I was like, holy crap, April is the month of marriage. Rahu Saturn, 4-8, April, Jupiter month. If you put, Rahu month, but if you add up 4 and 8, it equals 3, which is Jupiter, which is blessing. So I was like, April is the month of marriage, astrologically, numerologically. You might find out someone here is getting married in April. Or honestly, you could be talking about marriage with the person you're dating at the end of April with the 4 of Wands. It's this energy of celebrations, and the happiness of life is here for you the last week of April. Exciting things are transpiring in April as well, where things are the end of April, where things are starting to move quickly. Changes are going to be occurring. New starts that are worth celebrating is the major theme I heard for the last week of April. So group 1, it's summary. First week, a little bit challenging, but the 3 weeks that follow that first week, I see April being supremely good for you. So now let's get into who cannot stop thinking about you in April. Who cannot stop thinking about you in April? Who cannot stop thinking about you in April romantically? Who has their eyes on you? Who likes you? Okay, let's take a look at it. By the way, we're in the love portion right now. So we're going to see who is absolutely crazy about you in April. We have Grand Trine Blessing. Who is crazy about group number 1 in April? Queen of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. All right. So group 1, I'm actually hearing with the Queen of Wands, Grand Trine, and Knight of Wands, you might have 1 to 3 people who are into you in April, or who you're dating in April. Why is group number 1's energy so magnetic in the month of April? We have the 4 of Coins, because you know your freaking worth. You don't chase, you attract. Some of you guys, you're very material. Like I'm hearing you, you look high class. Like maybe you guys, even if you're not rich, you dress like you're rich. You dress high class. You take care of yourself. You look classy. You guys carry yourself like you have a high status. This is definitely not my trashy pile whatsoever. And this makes you attractive in love. And I think it's also because you are not moving or chasing for anyone. There's an energy of you are like really embracing, I don't chase, I attract. I'm going to sit here, look pretty, know my worth, and whoever wants to come into my sphere, I'll welcome it. But I'm not going to get my ass up off my throne and chase some dusty. Like we're not doing that in April. And this is what's making you super attractive. Why else is group number 1, so popular in love in April? We have the 5 of Arrows. Listen, there might be somebody who abruptly got distant or left you or was like, bye, bitch. Where did they go to? Where did they go to? Okay. They might honestly have, can I be real? I feel like somebody left you, kind of ran away from you in a sense, but you didn't go after them and chase them, group one. You didn't do it because you knew your worth. You might have been bummed out. Okay, you're not a fucking robot. You could have been human. You could have been extremely bummed out when they did that. It could have really hurt you. It could have really hurt, could have really stung. You know, Olivia Rodrigo, love is so fucking embarrassing. I told my friends you were the one after I known you like a month, and then you kissed some girl from high school. It's like this energy of they left you with all of these feelings and all of these Cupid's arrows that were clutched in your arms. And honestly, I think they went off because they thought that someone else they were seeing or dealing with was their like divine love match. And they went to go be with them, and they left you. They deserted you to go focus on that. Okay, I am seeing that. So is that person, how do they feel about group one now? I'm kind of getting the vibe that 8 of coins. You know what? For some reason, this person can't get you off their mind. They're like, what the fuck? I left group number one. I got distant on them to focus on someone else. Then tell me why. When I'm at school or when I'm at work, my daydreams go back to group number one. So someone who got distant on you is rethinking their decision to walk away from you to choose somebody else. I'm hearing a beep outside. Because for some reason, they're like, why the fuck can't I get them out of my mind? Why do I keep thinking about them? And they're thinking about, maybe I didn't play this out enough. Maybe I didn't pursue this enough. Maybe I didn't see where this went enough. And they're just thinking about all of the possibilities of how your relationship could have gone if they didn't walk away from it to choose somebody else. They're rethinking that decision with this Mercury retrograde. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. So one of the people in your energy is definitely this person who walked away and likely chose somebody else because they thought this other person was their great love story, but clearly not, because they're sitting here at work or they're sitting here at school thinking about you. So group one, let me get deeper into your love life. Also, I'm hearing like, because you didn't chase after them. You didn't chase after them. You didn't get in a desperate energy when they pulled away. You weren't texting them. You weren't calling them. You weren't looking at their stories. You weren't harassing them. You just let them. You let them walk away. And that's what makes you attractive, because they're questioning how they evaluated you. Because it's clear that you're worth more than that. Because someone who didn't have worth would have chased this person. Okay. I'm hearing that Hinder song. I feel like if this person has been intimate with someone else, I'm just going to say I feel like they thought about you in those moments. I do see that. And I think this is one of those people in your energy. Okay. And I'm seeing, honestly, you being very popular in love, or like having a lot of people interested in you, romantically and physically. And I am seeing like that person who walked away. I'm seeing, a new person possibly. So what I want to do, guys, is I want to do finally, like what I want to end on is, if you have someone on your mind that you are bananas about, like they're the one that you want. The one, we all have the one that we really want. Okay? We're going to find out how that person really fucking feels about you. Are you ready for this, group one? Think about your person, the one that you can't get out of your fucking head. You know what I'm talking about. where no one else compares. You have your hoes, you have your roster, but this is the number one person on your mind. Think about them. Direct their energy towards me. I'm going to read how that person feels about you. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I can't help what comes out, and I'm not going to lie to you. So be warned. Group number 1, this is actually funny as fuck because I feel like you guys are very career and money focused. I'm seeing like your main goal in life is gathering your finances, stacking up the coin, because what I'm seeing, guys, is like this is how my gift works. I'll see images of stuff like in your energy and what represents you. I'm seeing like bunch of money bags, and the money bags are piling up. So I think that your main focus in April is money, getting your money, building your business, making sure your finances are in order, and work is honestly your main concern. And I feel like, because you're so stressed about work or because you are so hardworking, you've been a little moody to this person. You might have even said things that were straight up hurtful about themselves. Like you might have, snapped at them or said something mean, said something rude. And I think it's because you're just so work focused. I'm seeing the energy between the two of you. I don't normally get such positive readings, but I did get the soulmates card, which means the feelings here are mutual. There is a mutual sense that both of you have like this intense connection. And actually, I'm hearing the advice of, maybe it would be best to, it's almost worth working less to develop a relationship with this person. I almost feel like you guys are already married because someone I know's relationship is really popping up into my head. I feel like you guys are already married, but if you're not, I feel like, this person is worth not working so much to work on the relationship because there is a soulmate connection here that both of you feel. Not just as romantic partners, but also as friends. And I feel like I'm seeing like maybe if you guys went on a hike without your phones or went out in nature without your phones and took the dog or something like that, it would be really good. Like I actually see you guys doing that, to be honest. And I don't know if you've been doing something to manifest this person, but it's actually working because they're starting to feel about you the way you feel about them. Yup. Okay, do you guys want to know what successful manifestation is coming in? If you've manifested this person, realizing that you are the one or realizing that you guys are soulmates, it has worked. Even if they're already in a relationship, they might be starting to see you as the more desirable option. So whatever you're doing to manifest this person is working because the feelings here in April, I'm definitely seeing is mutual. Now, your person's energy is they want you to be obsessed with them. They want you to be obsessed with them. This person might even try to get you drunk. Not in like a creepy, predatory way, but they might want to give you a glass of wine or get you drunk because they want you to like them. I'm hearing this person like wants to go out for a drink with you because I'm also hearing them say that you make them feel like they're drunk. You make them feel like they've had like a glass of wine or two. And I think this person wants you to be obsessed with them. That's what this person wants. This person feels like you are way too distracted with other things. They want to win your heart. And I'm actually hearing like in order to impress you, this person might buy like nice things or take you to nice restaurants or buy you fancy gifts so you will like them more. They want to spoil you. I'm actually seeing with your person in April, group number 1, the person on your mind, you might actually, for once, be more focused on your work and finances and career and building up your money. And that's your main focus. And now that your focus has shifted to that, this person all of a sudden is obsessed and they want to spend more time with you and they want to connect with you more. So yeah, the person on your mind, group number 1, I feel like is your divine match and you're not Delulu. It's not all in your head. Okay. Now, I think this is, no, wait. Before I let you go, I am losing steam a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. But it is eclipse season. And with eclipse season comes, like I said, massive fucking change. So what I'm going to do is we're going to see how this eclipse in April 8th, is going to trigger massive change in your life. Are you down? Let's take a look at that. Okay, so I got it. Group 1, I feel like the April is like your happy ending to the first movie of your story. And, you know, for those of you who don't listen to my lives, who don't follow me on Instagram, what is it that you're doing? I give free psychic readings on my Instagram all the freaking time. Anita Serene on Instagram. I actually have 2 pages. I have one page on Instagram that's His Virginia, which is like my personal one where we can be friends. And I also have my business one, Anita Serene. Follow me on both. Let's connect. Links are down below. But it feels like April for you is going to be the happy ending of the first movie of your life. That's what I'm hearing from the Holy Spirit. That's where I get my messages from. You know, just ride with it, okay? I know it's funny. But it's like April is going to be that happy conclusion where you're celebrating, like you finally meet the guy or you finally learn the lesson. You know how at the end of the chick flick, there's like this happy ending where all the strings come together and it's like, and the princess finally married the prince. That's what April is going to be like for you. So it's really just going to sum up and be the happy ending of the first movie of your life. And the eclipse is then April is going to just essentially be that happy ending where good things are happening, celebrations are occurring, everything's coming full circle, and you have to understand why things happened the way it did. There is like a very nice conclusion to everything you've been through in the last few years. It's going to be that you're going to see what I mean when April comes out. So April for you is almost like graduation. That's what I'm hearing. You know, like when you graduate high school and then you have that high school graduation and everything comes full circle and you're celebrating graduation and it's the end of your coming of age movie where you learned all the lessons and you see why you had to go through everything you did. That's kind of what's happening. This positive happy ending is coming for you, April. And then after April, I see it's going to manifest for you a whole new movie of your life that is going to be like what happens after the happy ending. It's kind of like Cinderella in Cinderella 2 where she marries the prince, but Cinderella 2 is like, okay, what happens after happily ever after? What happens after you marry the prince? So it's like the next chapter the eclipses are going to bring in is what happens after happily ever after. That and that's pretty much what's going down here. And it's going to be navigating the challenges that come with the new blessings that have entered your life. Because listen, guys, you know, something I've learned in my life as, you know, I've been a military housewife. I've been a famous person on YouTube. I've been ugly. I've been hot. I've like been everything under the sun. It's that even with blessings, they come with their own challenges. So like if you meet the love of your life, it feels really good when it's happening. But once you start living with the love of your life, guess what? Relationship problems come up and you have to work through them together. Or like if you get your dream job, all of a sudden you are worried about paying a fuck ton of taxes if you have your own business and you have no privacy because every time you step outside of your house, someone recognizes you and you can't just, you know, walk outside of your house because you're big on TikTok or whatever. You know, like every blessing comes with its own challenges. So it looks like in April, there is like a recognition that you've been blessed in this chapter of your life, but the eclipses are going to bring in what happens after the blessing plays out, what happens after happily ever after. And that's essentially what's going down with these eclipses for you. I hope that was helpful. Update me about what happened at the end of the month. I love it. Or just come back and watch some more psychic readings by me. See you later. Bye. Hi, group number 2. What's going on? It's your friend, Anita Serene. And listen, the style of this video for your April prediction is going to be in the style of my Patreon videos, which means there's no video. And the reason being is because April, there is Mercury retrograde from April 1st to April 24th. And I'm already feeling the Mercury retrograde. And I just kind of wanted to, do some experimentation and do this video a little bit differently than I've done in the past, so I don't have to worry about the camera and just focus on tuning into the intuition and my psychic gifts and all of that stuff. So group 2, we're going to do things different. We're switching things up. We're going to do your week by week for the month of April. So let's start out. And by the way, guys, I would not lie to you about what pops up on the cards or the astro dice. I don't have enough imagination or energy to do that. So whatever comes out is what comes out. Just ask my Patreons. I'm brutally honest. Okay, so group 2. What does your first week of April look like? What's going on here? What does the first week of April look like? Ooh, oh man, that ain't good. Okay, we got Pluto, Virgo in the 4th house. Before you click out and you're like, nah, don't manifest bad things into my reality. I'm not trying to. Actually, group number 1 also got a similar message for the first week of April. I feel like there is some heartbreak, some sadness, some grief that we are experiencing in the first week of April. And the reason why I know this is because we had the 3 of Swords, which is literally the heartbreak card. And we also got the planet Pluto, which talks about really scary shit in Virgo in the 4th house. So this could be like, maybe you guys are really sad because something is going down with a family member's health. That's scary. It could be that maybe your family is causing you upset, or maybe even, guys, like the depression mess just got really bad in your house and your environment is infecting your mood. Something of that nature that's happening the first week of April. I'm not trying to scare you guys. I'm just telling you what I see here, and I want you to just be aware of it. Let's get some more clarifiers on what's happening here the first week of April. We have new moon and the 7 of Pentacles. It might even be, guys, where you might have like something you're working on or a project get like deleted or disappear, and that might cause you some stress. It's very Mercury retrograde like symptoms happening the first week of April that might be stressing you out. Just know the first week of April, if you guys are going through some stress, focus on what is working for you. Like, I'll give you guys an example, group 1. I'll spill a little bit about my personal life. I've been trying to find like my life partner, my soulmate, like everyone else I want love. And it's like I've been dating all of these people, right? And when I'm really into them, they are not into me. And when I'm not into them, they're super into me. And it's very discouraging. And I've gotten to the point after going on like 20 dates, shopping around going, no. I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling discouraged. I'm going to stop trying to find love. I'm just going to focus on my work. So and this story relates to you. So I've been focusing on, building my Instagram, making funny content, and I'm getting like a lot of likes. I'm getting like a ton of new likes, a ton of new follows, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck love. I'm not going to go on any more dates. I'm not going to worry about this guy who is avoidantly attached and not texting me. I'm just going to focus where I'm seeing success, and I'm seeing success on my Instagram. So that is where my ass is going to go because it fuels me to see success. So listen, if you're meeting resistance in your life the first week of April where something just ain't working for you, you're just not getting lucky in it. Don't give it that power to let you get down. Be like, all right, I'll focus on something else. And go towards what is bringing you success, because that's going to build your self-esteem. That's going to build your will to live. Why are you focusing on what's not working for you? Take that as a redirection to focus on what is working and where you're wanted and where you're getting success. Be like, okay, I'm opening this door. There's no one cheering me on. I'm stepping in shit. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to shut this door for now and I'm going to try the other door where I open it and people are giving me flowers and roses and money is falling in my lap. Yeah, I'm going to focus on that instead. So that's like the message here for the first week of April. Okay? The second week of April, let's see if it's any better. What's happening the second week of April for you, Group 2? Ooh, this is a career message, okay? Lots of things going down in your career. Okay, let's get some. I have to shuffle the deck. I'm doing this as I go, guys. This is not pre-planned. This is not pre-shuffle. So just be patient with me as I am seeing, you know what I'm seeing, guys? I'm seeing for you, love may not be working out, but you guys might be on the same boat as me where love sure as shit might not be working out, but you know what is? Your career. The second week of April, there is this energy of, you're getting stuff done. You might even be feeling really great about where you are professionally because whatever it is that you're making, whatever it is that you're doing, you care about on a soul level. Maybe you are working a 9-to-5 job that you don't give a fuck about, but your side hustle of, being a content creator is finally starting to take off. It's like you're getting this crazy amounts of inspiration coming through for you. Group 2, why do I feel like, this is very similar to what I'm going through, where you might have dealt with somebody who really stole your heart. Like you were like, man, I am in love. Like this person, I'm genuinely in love with this person. I've only known them for a month, but I think they're my soulmate. I think they're the one. They were charming. They took your heart right out of your chest. And you might have been like, I don't want nobody else. I haven't felt like this about anyone else in a really long time. This could be it. But this person stole your heart, left you feeling like shit, walked away. There's this energy of you're finally getting over that the second week of April. It's like it doesn't bother you anymore. It's not like eating you up alive anymore. It's like, you know what? It happened. You know what? I love them. You know what? I do, but I'm not going to stay upset over this. It's ended. What am I supposed to do? They stabbed me in the back. They left me in the trash can, but I'm not going to let that affect my self-work or your work. So the second week of April, it's like you're picking yourself up from ruin and building yourself back up again, and you're making some great progress in your career, and you're getting inspired, and ideas are coming to you. And a lot of you might even be working in groups the second week of April with people who share your vision. Like maybe you're doing a creative collaboration. Maybe some new people arrive at your job that you really resonate with, that you have a fun time with. Maybe you go on a work trip with some of your coworkers and it goes really well. Like there's this energy of really connecting with people at your job, and they're really bringing you up, making you feel motivated. And not only that, it's like all the actions you're taking towards your career the second week of April are successful. And this is going to be great for your career. So let's see what's happening the third week of April. What's happening the third week of April, Group 2? The third week of April, we have the South Node, Pisces, and the 9th house. Okay. What's happening the third week of April? Prince of Coins. What's happening the third week of April for group number 2? Holy Spirit, the Cardinal Moon. The 3 of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. The North Node. There is this energy of the third week of April. I feel like, you guys need to know you've done enough spiritual work and healing. It's time for you to put yourself out there in the world. Listen, I know when, everyone's like, you need to go inward, you need to heal, blah, 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 especially after a relationship has ended. I feel like you guys have done the healing. I think you've read the self-help books, the spiritual books. You have done all of the growth you need to do. It's time to stop making excuses saying that, oh, I need to heal more before I'm in a relationship. Oh, I need to heal more before I post on social media. Oh, I need to heal more before I do whatever it is I want to do. You are healed enough, and it's time to go after what you want, and it's time to make your vision a reality. So the third week of April, I see you doing a lot of planning for your future, planning where you want to go, and making the steps necessary to start building a future for yourself. And right now, like the third week of April, the message is stop praying to God, asking for shit. Stop manifesting. It's time to actually put the action into doing the third week of April. You already know what it is you want. You already know where God wants you to go. You don't need to be doing any more manifesting. You've made that vision board. The third week of April, I think you're realizing your plan for yourself, what you want for the future, and now you're starting to make the steps to make it happen. The fourth week of April, group number 1 got this as well. I'm seeing a lot of weird dreams. Pay attention to your dream world. You are connected to a lot of people on the psychic plane. Okay? There's especially like a woman who's been thinking about you. You're going to be dreaming about this woman the fourth week of April. The reason why you are dreaming about this woman the fourth week of April is because you have been on this person's mind. So the fourth week of April, watch out for this woman that you know showing up in your dreams. For those of you who are into feminine energies, there might actually be a woman who has been thinking about you a lot romantically. And you might actually be dreaming of her because she has been fantasizing about you a lot, and you guys are connected on the psychic ethers, because I'm seeing a lot of you who are watching this group too. Not all of you. You could be LGBTQ, or you could be lesbian or gay. So that message is specifically for you for the fourth week of April. Look at who you're dreaming about, because it's very likely that person has been obsessively thinking about you and you're picking it up in the dream world. Let's see what else is going down here. I'm also hearing something about your father's family might go to a beach vacation, or might rent a house by the beach, or something about your father might live on the beach or by the water, or take a vacation by the water. The fourth week of April, which is such a weird message. I'm also hearing beware as well. Group 2, and I don't want to scare you, but if you're in a marriage, the fourth week of April, one of your friends might low-key want your partner or your significant other. You know, you might be feeling it psychically. Something about like your friends might actually have a crush on the person that you're seeing, or might want your partner, and you might be picking that up the last week of April. I'm not trying to make you feel scared. It's just something I'm seeing, very energetically. Okay, let's see what else is going on for you guys. The fourth week of April, what else is going on? Third house in reverse. The fourth week of April, you guys might actually decide to totally deactivate your social media or take a social media detox. I'm also hearing like some of you guys, one of your social media platforms, you might decide to permanently close it. Third house in reverse, it almost feels like someone might ghost you as well, like someone doesn't respond to your text or text you back, or someone might try to hack into your social media account or something like that. So guys, beware of your social media security the last week of April, because I am seeing here that, something might happen where your TikTok gets banned, you get locked out of your account or something like that. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is I did want to tell you that one thing about April is that it is the eclipse season. And as I was telling Group number 1, eclipses bring major, major changes into our life. And with these changes, they're very big. Around eclipse season, this is when the sequel to your life movie starts. So let's see how the eclipse in April, starting April 8th, is going to change your life. Let's get into it. All right, group 2, let me tell you something. Before this eclipse season, you were actually spending a lot of time in hermit mode, which means you weren't leaving your house very often. And in fact, there's almost like this energy of you being in a prison. Now, some of you could have actually been locked up in a prison, but hopefully you were not. But it kind of feels like, you were in a prison, like you were highly controlled. You had to stay in the house all the time, or your anxiety made you agoraphobic, where you barely left your house or socialized. And I'm also feeling you were dealing with a lot of sadness and grief in the last chapter of your life because you were so stuck in your head and so stuck in your own world and so alienated. And I think that a lot of you as well, you were put into an unwanted hermit mode or period of isolation where you felt extremely alone with your own thoughts, and it was almost unbearable. And I'm also getting the energy where some of you could have been suffering because there was something you needed to let go, but you would not let go of this person, you would not let go of this thing, you would not let go of this drug, even though you needed to let go of it because you were scared of letting go. You were scared of releasing your grip, and that's one of the things that was actually holding you down, burdening you, and causing you grief. I'm also seeing in the last season of your life, you needed a sleep schedule and a sleep routine, but you might have actually discovered that because you weren't getting very good sleep. Right? Or you might have been sleeping way longer than you needed to, and it might have been from the depression. Now, this next chapter of your life that the eclipses are going to bring in, and remember, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, honestly, I probably get this pile because fuck my life. Like, fuck my life, for real. So, girl, like, hang on to my hand. We're in this boat. Antidepressants are great. Not telling you to be on them. I'm just saying, like... Sorry, group 2. In this next chapter with the eclipse, it looks like your life is about to be uprooted, and things that are not supposed to be in your life, because God is saying, there are certain people, maybe with this Libra in the 12th house, there might be a relationship or Libra or something in your life that God does not want to be in your life anymore. And this might have been a very stable person in your life or a very stable thing that has been in your life for a long time. What God's showing me is an uprooting of a tree. This is what's happening in my mind's eye. So the tree is getting uprooted out of the ground, and the roots are standing up, and the tree is floating away in the river. So something that has been a very stable part of your life for a long time that you felt like wasn't going anywhere, it's not supposed to be in your life anymore. So that foundation, God's going to shake the earth metaphorically into a earthquake, split that foundation, and it will swallow up into the ground or be carried away in the river. And this is a very strong, listen, I'm not trying to scare you, but like this is what I feel energetically. There was a strong foundation you created with something or someone that you thought would be there forever. But this thing is not meant to be in your life anymore because it's holding you back. It's holding you down. And so what will happen is God's shaking the earth metaphorically, crumbling this foundation, and just know it's being removed out of your life for your highest good. Because an anchor is an anchor. And this person was an anchor on your ankle that was slowly suffocating you and drowning you in the bottom of the ocean. And God is removing that shackle, that ball and chain, that anchor that's drowning you so you can swim to the surface and break free and breathe. And you might like really love that ball and chain. You might really love that anchor. but it's time to let it go. And it's almost like God knows you're not going to be able to let it go unless a divine hand outside of your control forces you to let go. And that's what's happening. And God's not doing this to test you or to, make you feel like, to punish you. It's because, God or the universe, whatever you believe in, it sees when something is hurting you and draining you and no longer good for you. So this eclipse is going to remove that thing that I'm talking about. And it could be in any number of things. So it's almost like, yeah, that's what's happening with these eclipses. And you know what, guys, this is a very intense reading. So what I want to do is I want to see how you're going to get blessed in April, and I want to gas you guys up, because honestly, that reading, I'm not like, that was stressful. Like if I get that, but honestly, what God's saying is you will be successful over all challenges, because I'm seeing the strength card, and the strength card means overcoming challenges and becoming stronger than ever, facing your demons, facing the things that you're most afraid of, and making it at the end of the movie alive. There's like this movie on Netflix called Damsel. It's a Netflix original movie. I want you to watch it, because I feel like, in the movie, she goes through all of these challenges and she wasn't expected to make it alive, but she does. And I don't want to spoil the end of the movie, but if you watch Damsel on Netflix, I think it's really going to outline what you're going through energetically on a spiritual level. Use that movie as a metaphor, because what happens at the end, she comes out, I'm not going to spoil it, but she comes out a badass. Okay, so watch the movie Damsel. I think it's really going to describe what you're going through in life. All right, so what blessings are coming, Holy Spirit, to group number 2 in April? Okay, we have Neptune, Aquarius, 12th house. What's happening here? That's not really a blessing. That's not really a blessing. What is that? What is that? That's not a blessing. All right, group 2. I'm not going to lie to you straight up. April is about restoring your faith. So when I asked about, what good things are coming, what blessings are coming, I got an image of like a dark night with a cross and a man kneeling in front of the cross with a glow. So it kind of means like, this is the shitty message of, you might have to just rely on faith that everything is going to be okay, because right now you're walking in a dark night. And listen, I've been here for 3 years. I've been in the dark night for 3 years. It gets better. Okay, this is how you deal with this. Have wine with friends that you love, who love you. Go to dinner with your mom, go to dinner with your sister, go to dinner with your friends, have some wine and have a good laugh, and just appreciate whoever's in front of you distracting you for that moment. Distract yourself with music and journaling, because life will not be this uncertain forever. And, just have faith that God has plans for you to prosper and not to perish. I know during stressful times it doesn't seem that way, but you are being guided. Yeah, I got the faith card come up twice. Your word for April is faith. I know it sucks. Believing in something you can't see. Believing it's going to be okay when you have no proof. Believing that God is guiding you to good and not to bad. The message here is have faith. You're being divinely guided. And nothing is going to happen to you. You are protected. Okay? And, fuck that shithead who didn't see your worth. Fuck those people that didn't see your... Fuck those people. Just like, guys, if life seems and the future seems bleak to you, just have a good laugh with those around you now. Sometimes when we're in these dark nights of the soul, We go through periods where we're like, I don't care if I live or die. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to die tomorrow. And it almost feels like death. And if you've gotten to that point, just live that day like it's your last and just laugh. I know this is cheesy, but have wine and laugh with your friends and family and people who care about you. You know, that's kind of the message here. All right, so I'm just going to assume your love life is trash, but no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't shoot me. But at least you know I'm not a liar. I'm not a reader that's going to lie to you, okay? Let's get into your love life. What's going on in April? So group 2, I feel like you are a hopeless romantic and you're ultimately looking for marriage and a long-term companion, but you also have become very wise about noticing red flags in people that, you know, all of these challenges in life have made you very wise to. So you have the wisdom to know to move slow and not to rush into commitment or not to rush into marriage, because you are really good at picking up red flags about people almost right away now. Like you see it like a blaring red flag as clear as day because you're so intuitive. And one thing about you, group 2, is you might also be a psychic, or you might do spiritual work, or you know that you're an intuitive person. Not everyone has that gift. Okay, I've met some divine masculines who couldn't be further away from their intuition, but you are very tapped into your intuition. And the person that you're attracting most in love in April, they're also extremely intuitive. But there's someone here that has like a secret crush on you in April. I'm seeing that for you, group 2. They are not good at expressing their feelings. They don't talk about their feelings. They don't explicitly tell you how they feel about you. But your intuition is going to pick up in April that this person really likes you because they always want to spend time with you. They're always trying to be around you. This person is infatuated as fuck with you. Even though they don't say it, you feel that they are. You might have a feeling that one of your friends or somebody around you has these feelings for you they're not expressing, and I want to tell you that your intuition is spot on about that in April. And I'm going to give you a hint about who this person is. They're giving a lot of Aquarius energy. I'm willing to bet they're an Aquarius sun, moon, or rising. This person is very logical. They're very scientific. They might remind you of Elon Musk in some sort of sense because this person is very logical, scientific, and they might also be someone who has a lot of great ideas or inventions or be very mathematical or scientifically minded. They might also be someone who's very good with electronics or computers, math, science, computers, that kind of thing. So very technical or techie is what I'm hearing. And let's see why they like you. Why does this person like you so much? They think that you're extremely talented. They feel like you are extremely talented. And there's a part of them that feels really drawn to you, even though on some sort of level they feel like you're no good for them. They feel like you're trouble for them. They feel like they need to stay away from you because you would be bad for them. But for some reason, they still feel such a magnetic pull towards you that they can't explain, even though there's a red flag that's going off inside of them that says that you would hurt them or you wouldn't be good for them. Okay, they put you on a major pedestal, especially if you guys have social media. They definitely stalk that social media account, a lot. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go into how the person on your mind in April feels about you. So if you have someone, you can't stop thinking about, they're the number one on your roster. They're the one that you want. They're the one that you have feelings for. How does that specific person feel about you in April? And I'm just going to warn you, I'm very, very blunt, so I can't help what comes out. And if they don't feel the same way, I'm sorry, I'm going to read the cards. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so group 2, I feel like with the person on your mind, you want the traditional love and marriage with this person. You love this person. You want to give this person a second chance. That's what I'm hearing. There's something about you want to try to make this relationship work and second chance. Sorry, I have to test the mic. Sorry, guys. I had to make sure it was plugged in. It's Mercury retrograde, so you know. And so it kind of gives me the message that you guys have tried to make this work, or you guys have tried to have a friendship, you've tried to have a relationship, but there was some trust issues here. Because they're saying, can you learn to trust me? And I feel like you don't trust this person because there's a red flag coming up with this person, but you love them. So you're kind of willing to give this person a second chance, right? And I feel like this person is saying, can you learn to trust me? Something about them that I'm seeing is they know you're always going to be waiting for them. And that's what bothers me about this person, group 2. They see you as someone who will always be there on the sidelines waiting for them. So if they wanted to step out of the relationship, they know that if they came back, you would be there, or that's how they perceive you. Like you're never going to go anywhere. I feel like this person almost subconsciously wants you to make them work harder at winning you over. Yeah, I heard a beep outside. Listen, I asked what they want. I got the 7 of Pentacles and ignoring you on purpose. They want you to play cold. They want you to ignore them more. They want you to be distant and be hard to get a hold of because there's a part of them that wants to work to earn your love. I don't feel like this person knows how they feel right now. I feel like this person really isn't sure how they feel about you or how they feel about the situation. I think that in April, this person is going to come forward to you to test the waters to see how you feel about them, if you'd be receptive to them. Do I feel like this is the last time you've heard from this person? No, because I feel like they always leave the door open with you. And I do sense that this person's going to come towards you to see if you're receptive and open to them. So you can definitely expect to hear from this person. Now, when I asked what the outcome is, we had wish come true. So what I will tell you, group 2, is if you were wishing for this person to choose you, to pick you, I do see that Spirit or God is allowing this manifestation to come in, because I kind of get the sense that you feel like there's other people who want your person, or there's other people who are interested in your person. You might feel like they're dating other people, or they're a hot commodity and that other people want them. And you might be like, please God, let them choose me. Let them pick me. Okay. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be picked. I hate all this pick me shit that we see on the internet. It's normal to want to be picked. It's normal to want to be chosen. And you might have been wishing that this person picks you out of all their options, or this person wants you out of everyone else. You might have also been wishing that this person would get rejected or get hurt if they go elsewhere, which I'm not judging you for. You might have been wishing for reconciliation. With this wish come true card, I'm seeing that whatever it is you've been wishing for and hoping for in this relationship, and whatever it is you've wanted to happen in this relationship as that outcome, is going to be given to you. That wish will come true. So they will pick you. They will choose you. They will come back to you. They will get hurt elsewhere and come back to you. That is a manifestation I do see coming in for you. But one thing about your person is they are hella cocky. They feel like they're the prize, group 2. And this is where, I'm just going to give you a little warning as a tarot reader. You could be dealing with a Leo, sun, moon, and rising as confirmation, or this is someone who really feels like they're the shit, like they're the prize. Like anyone who ends up in a relationship with them would be lucky. They feel like everyone wants a relationship with them. They feel like they are the prize. They might also be someone who's very popular in love. Like you could actually be right. They might have like a swag to them that people really like. So what I'm seeing about this person is they're letting go of a grudge that they held towards you. I think that they were mad at you at some point. They had a grudge, like something went down where you pissed this person off, but they're showing me they're getting over it. They're not holding on to the grudges of the past. And this person is going to come forward to you because your wish fulfillment will happen with what you want to happen in this relationship. But sometimes, guys, getting what you want isn't always good either. But I'm not here to judge you. You want what you want. And some of you guys, you want this person. And Spirit is saying, we're going to give you this person, but at what cost to you? Do you know what I mean? At what cost to you? Because I'm getting the sense that, let's see. He laughs at all my jokes and he says I'm so American, oh God. Okay, so this wish is going to come true. The outcome you want is going to come true. So if you were wishing that this person gets their karma, they get hurt by somebody else, someone does them like they did you, or if you were wishing they'd come back, I'm going to repeat it once again, that wish will come true of the outcome you want with this person. Maybe some of you want them to say, I want to make this relationship work. I want to invest in you. I want to commit to you. I do see them. I do see that happening. I do see that wish coming true. So if you guys were wishing that this person would want to work on it with you, want to continue and work on the marriage or work on the relationship, I do see this wish coming true. Because Spirit is saying, I will allow you to manifest this. God is saying, I will allow you to manifest this. But the blood moon came up because sometimes God will let you manifest shit that's not good for you just because you want it, but it doesn't mean it's good for you. Let me tell you something, guys. I'm not trying to get too personal because I need better boundaries with myself. But I think I go through life experience to help you guys. In one of my big relationships, he left me and I was crying and begging God every night for this man to come back. And let me tell you what, he did come back. But I dragged out a painful situation and lost many opportunities because God allowed me to get what I begged for. And the pain of that relationship dragged on for another 2 years, and I would have been much better if he just never came back at all. So God's saying, whatever you want in this relationship, it will come to you. It will manifest, but that does not mean it's good for you. Okay? So that's what I have for you. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this style, join my Patreon, link down below. Hey, group number 3, what's up? It's your friend here on the internet, Anita Serene. And this is going to be what your April has in store for you. And this is a huge month. There's an eclipse and a Mercury retrograde. Also, I'm doing this without the video. It's just going to be podcast style, just audio, because I find I'm able to actually focus more on the message and my intuition when I'm not constantly worried about the camera shutting off or not focusing. So if you like this style, just know that all of my Patreon videos on Patreon are in this style, and I have 200 pick a cards on there that are only exclusively on Patreon. The link is down below. So blah, blah, blah. Group 3. We're also going to do things a little different because I got sick and tired of doing things the same way. So we're going to do week by week. The first week for you, Group 3, what can you expect? Oh, sorry, got to re-roll. The first week for Group 3, what can they expect? All right, the first week for Group 3, what can they expect? We have the King of Coins, the Ten of Coins, money. Damn, group number 3, your financial situation. The first week of April is really, really good. It's almost like some of you guys got enough money to buy a new car, got enough money to buy a house, got enough money to open a new doorway in life for you in the beginning part of April. It feels like a doorway is opening for you in life because you are doing so well financially. This could be like, instead of staying at the Motel 6, we're staying at the Holiday Inn. Hey, I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. But, it's like, or, you're buying a new house on the hills or a new car or, it's just that your finances the first week of April are going to be so, so good. Now, emotionally, with the 3 of Swords and the Knight of Swords, you might be suffering from love triangle, brave, quick, breakup, heartbreak. Even though your finances are going good, I'm sensing the first week of April, Mercury retrograde definitely might be hitting you where it hurts. And I know you guys can't see what's coming out on the tarot cards or the astro dice, but I wouldn't lie to you about what comes out. And actually, like I was telling the other groups, I highly suggest, going throughout the month and seeing what comes true for you so you know whether or not I'm the reader for you. But yeah, with the Three of Swords and the Knight of Swords, the first week of April was looking rough for everyone, to be honest. I feel like some of you guys, you might actually be feeling sad because you want things to move quicker or you want things to change, but you feel super stuck in your life circumstances. Sometimes we can live in a golden prison. I've definitely been there, where you have all the money you could ever want. You're comfortable, your material needs are taken care of, but you feel like you're in a golden prison. And you might feel like things have been stuck for a long while and you're trying to make a change. You're trying to get to the next step in life, but there's some delays and some pauses that are really getting to you the first week of April. You guys might even hear some news that's like really disheartening the first month of April. Okay? It happens to all of us. Don't let it get you down. Just know it's eclipse season and Mercury retrograde. So at least your money is going to be looking super, super good. All right, now let's get into the second week of April. What is it that you can expect the second week of April, group 3? All right, we have Leo Sun in the 7th house. This feels very much like, relationship things are coming up at this time. And the Ace of Wands, second week of April, group 3. I'm seeing, making sure my mic is on. Please, mic be on. Okay. I feel like this is really going to be a time where, I'm just going to say it. Love and romance and passion is starting to enter the picture the second week of April. I think another one of the groups got something very similar. Some of you might even have multiple options and may have to decide which one you want to choose. Yes, I see that, especially if you guys, like I always tell you guys, get on the dating apps, go join a class, go join a meetup, because life does not start unless you are around other people. Life does not start unless you're around other people. So it feels like you guys are putting yourself out there, right? And the second week of April, I'm really sensing you guys being in this confident ass energy because you do have multiple options in love, or multiple people are trying to pursue you, and it's making you feel kind of good about yourself. It's kind of boosting your confidence that, people want you. And I'm seeing, like, for those of you who are single and dating around, I actively see a new person or new passionate beginning happening with a Leo, sun, moon, or rising coming into your life. And you might actually have to figure out which one you want, which one is a better choice for you. And this might be a tough choice, actually. And for those of you who are like, you know what, Anita, I'm married. So this could be like a partner in business. This could be having multiple people who want to work with you, multiple people who want to sign you, multiple people who want to partner up with you in some sort of facet, and you actually have to decide which one you want to go with. Or some of you guys might be juggling both. Also, there's this energy of definitely feeling more money streaming in for you in the month of April as well. All right, now, and guys, don't worry. After the week by week, I'm going to go into a specific love reading for you, and then we're going to see what's changing in your life after the eclipses. So hang tight for that. So week 3 in April, group 3, what's happening for you? All right, we have Mars in the 10th house of Gemini. Let's get some more clarifiers, and we have the Queen of Cups. All right, group 3. What's happening the third week of April? Lots of career stuff is going down here. Lots of career stuff is going down. Some of you guys, there might be a woman at your job, and I'm specifically picking up a woman, or it could be a Gemini. Someone here is having a secret relationship with their boss, or secret fun time with their boss. Guys, I get super specific. If it doesn't sound like you, just let it be. But it feels like there's an energy of Queen of Cups in the 8th house, 11th house. One of your friends, they can really see past the facade you put out to the world. It's almost like this person can see straight past you into your soul. They know your secrets. I feel like it's a woman in your friend group. I'm seeing this woman come in. She's represented as the Queen of Cups. I feel like you work with her, or, this could be someone you really look up to or admire. I'm feeling this energy of this person can see into your soul. This person can see the hidden aspects of you. And it kind of freaks you out. And I'm seeing an emphasis on this person. How is this person going to play a role in your life the third week? The 3 of Pentacles, group 3. I see you working with them, or working in a team with someone the third week of April. And I feel like this person has a lot of positive feelings towards you. I'm seeing a lot of work collaborations coming in the third week of April, or really like having to socialize a lot and be more communicative than you normally are the third week of April. And once again, I'm seeing one specific female friend coming in for you who really can see into your soul, the depths of your soul. This isn't a shallow relationship. This is someone who's very intuitive, really cares about you, really likes you. And I see you coming together with this person the third week of April. They might be messaging you. You might have met them on social media, stuff like that. The third week of April, I'm also seeing a huge surge of really getting a lot of motivation in your career. Feeling the motivation to get stuff done, feeling on top of your game the third week of April. That's something I'm seeing as well with Mars and Gemini in that 10th house. So we also have, let's get into the 4th week of April. What can you expect the 4th week of April? We have the South Node, Leo, and the 3rd house. And we have the Prince of Staves. What can group number 3 expect the 4th week of April? Holy Spirit, please reveal. Please reveal what they can expect. We have the 8 of Cups, and we have the Earth element of stability. You guys might walk away from somebody the last week of April. And I'll tell you why. I feel like this could be anything. It could be romantic. It could be a friend. It could be a sibling. But I feel like there's someone you kind of attract very immature energy into your field, into your specter. This could be someone who, you tried to be friends with, and all they could think about, all they saw you was like a sex object, or like, especially if you have guy friends, if you're a girl, and like they didn't really, like, you tried to connect with them, but they couldn't get past that. Or maybe just like someone immature who's always getting into trouble. They're always, like breaking the law, getting too drunk, doing something stupid, just acting really immature and childish. I'm seeing like someone walking away from somebody in their life who's immature and childish. And I think this is you, because you met somebody who's a lot more mature, a lot more stable, that you would rather spend your time with. Someone who is more evolved, more emotionally on your level, more self-aware and less immature. And this is something that you're going to be drawn to the last week of April. So you're going to walk away from this immature person. And I'm hearing like this person is a lot of fun that you're walking away from. They can be a lot of fun, but they're also very immature. It's like, dude, it's time to grow up. Like this might be someone you go on adventures with, someone you have a laugh with, someone that, is exciting, but it's like you're walking away from this person the 4th week of April, because I'm seeing someone new in your life who's grounded, who's stable, who's emotionally aware, who is the whole package of what the kind of person you want to be around. And you feel like by being around them, they're actually going to influence you for the better to get where you want in life, as opposed to hold you back with their immature behavior. So you're spending less time with this immature person to focus more on more quality connections entering your life the last week of April. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. Now, before I get into the next side of the reading, I do want to just take a look here at, I'm going to gas you guys up a little bit before I get into your love reading for April, and then what's changing with the eclipse starting April 8th, because remember, eclipses are a huge deal. And not only do we have a Mercury retrograde in April, we also have an eclipse, which means your life is about to go through some major changes. So we're going to end the reading with the major changes coming your way, but I want to gas you guys up first, all right? So why is group number 3 amazing? What makes group number 3 attractive? What makes them amazing? What makes them beautiful? What makes them great? Let's take a look at this. Okay. You know what, guys? I don't know if you guys believe in witchcraft, which I think a lot of you probably don't. I'm getting the vibe a lot of you are probably divine masculines. I don't know why. But I definitely feel like you were dealing with a woman who put witchcraft on you. If you're a guy, I really sense like there's a woman who's into manifestation and witchcraft who did do a spell on you to get them to get you to like them more, because they do work. I mean, I don't do them anymore because I'm a Christian, but I'm not going to lie, these dark magic spells do work. Or you could have even had women that were into witchcraft who put all this like random freaking hexing on you. But one thing you need to know is your energy is so strong that other people's magic does not work on you. You also have the strength to resist temptation, is what I'm hearing, group 3. Like you don't cave at the sight of temptation as easily as other people. So people see you as a challenge. Like women might try to tempt you, but you're like, no, I have discipline. I have strength enough to say no to those temptations. This could even be like with alcohol and drugs. Some people get in a spiral with that, but you have the discipline and the strength to say no to temptation. Even when you're fucking lonely, what I'm hearing is where you're doing good is you have the self-respect enough to be like, I might be lonely. I might have, not gotten laid in a long time, but I'm not going to settle for this person I'm dating because they're a mess. They're going to make my life a mess. And I would rather continue doing this dry spell and being lonely rather than succumb to this succubus or this incubus, and that's something that, God's saying you're doing a good job at, because I feel like it's important to know where you're doing a good job. You know how to say no to those donuts. You know how to say no to the cocaine that's being offered you at parties all the time. You know how to say no to the drink. You know how to say no to the woman who clearly is just going to be a financial burden and gaslight the crap out of you, or that man who's a 10 out of 10 and he's showing you interest and you're kind of drunk, but you're like, you know what? I respect my body. I respect my soul. I would rather just continue my dry spell. So it's almost like no matter how lonely you are, no matter how badly you want something, you have the strength to say no to temptation. And, that's something that really protects you a lot, guys, for real. And also, it makes people see you as a challenge. I'm just saying. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, people see you as a challenge, like the one that they can't get. The one, you guys might, group 3, be the one, like the guy that no one can tie down into a relationship. You might be the guy that, you want pussy, but why am I being so vulgar? Sorry, guys, I'm channeling. I have unmedicated ADD, so I'm sorry if I'm talking really fast. It's just the messages are coming out. You might be the guy that, women are like, wow, they're not like trying to sleep with me that fast. They have self-control. And it's like, because you are picky. And if you're a girl, guys might be like, damn, I took her on like 10 freaking dates and she still has not even given me a kiss. Like, what the fuck? So because of that self-control, you definitely are viewed as hard to get or hard to impress. And, that's something you need to know about yourself. And what I'm going to do is I want to get into your love life in the month of April. Let's get into that next. All right, group 3, this love portion is definitely for you if you have tattoos or weird, piercings on your ear that go above the normal amount of piercings, or like a lip piercing or belly piercing or like tattoos. If that sounds like you, then this love portion is definitely for you. It's for their confirmation. But it looks like you guys are looking to meet new people. You're open to meeting new people. You're open to dating even multiple people, and you're open to meeting somebody new. Because I feel like if you do have someone in your life, I'm just going to be real with you, I feel like you've tried to grow this relationship. Like, you have really tried to put in time, money, effort. Maybe you... Okay, and men, if you're watching me, this side message is for you because I'm sensing a man. If you're going to invite a woman over for a booty call, at least make her a nice drink or at least cook her something, okay? Okay, like at least do something. Me and my hairdresser were laughing about that earlier. We were like, what's wrong with these boys? Like, I'm not trying to go over to your house, like no food, no drinks, no nothing. Like, what are you going to do for me, bro? Like, why am I going over here? You want something for me. Where is the food? Where is the drinks? Okay. Like, are you at least going to, have the decency to do that before trying to get in my pants, right? But, what I'm seeing group 3 is I feel like you have tried to grow relationships and you've just taken a break from it because you're like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm putting time, money, and energy into these relationships, and I just feel like, the people I'm doing this with, they don't like me enough, or they're pretending to like me, or, I'm putting in all this effort, but maybe I'm starting to not like the people I'm dating. So you're looking for new people to date. You're looking to have a roster. You're looking to date people and you're open to meet new people. That's what I see about you. And some of you guys might already be dating multiple people or looking at least to be dating multiple people. Now, the person that you are attracting in April, you are this person's dream girl or guy. Yeah, that's what I heard. You are this person's dream girl or guy. They are so addicted to you that you can act as crazy as you fucking want, and this person will still keep coming back for more. Keep coming back for seconds because you are this person's like dream girl or guy. And they follow you around everywhere like a puppy dog. They're constantly messaging you, manifesting you. They're addicted to you. And that's who you're attracting in April, like someone who really views you as their dream person. How do you feel about them? Third house, you know them from social media. You met them on social media. How do you feel about them? The 8 of Cups, Saturn and Pisces. But the problem is they're not somebody that you feel is your dream person. Maybe it's almost like you might have been like, I know this person is crazy about me. I know that this person in April really likes me. Once again, you might have met through social media. They might be your neighbor. But it just feels like you're not as emotionally invested. You're not as into it as them. But it's very clear that this person is very, very into you and sees you as their end-all, be-all. But you don't feel the same way. That's the problem. Okay? It's like you feel like this person's low-key a little bit needy. And I don't think you like needy people. You like independent people who have their own group of friends, who have something going on for them in their life. But it feels like this person is just hella freaking needy. Like they always need to be in your space. They clearly have nothing going on besides you. And it just sort of feels like You know, you might like the attention this person gives you. You might like the fact that they like you a lot. But I don't think this is somebody that you necessarily feel amazing about, if I'm going to be real. Okay? Let's see, your energy in love, Ace of Cups. You guys are ready for new love, group 3. And also you have a lot of love to give other people with that Ace of Cups. I feel like you're ready for a family, you're ready for kids, you're ready for marriage, you're ready for that like love story. But the issue is finding somebody where both of you are equally as crazy for each other. Like you might have been investing in one person who's like ghosting you, not appreciating your effort, and then this other person is super into you, blowing up your phone, but you're just like, how you feel about this person? You're just like, yeah, they're nice. I like how they like me, but at the end of the day, like they're kind of immature, and I feel like they're really clingy. I feel like they're really needy, and you know, I'm not about that, right? So like that's kind of the energy of what I'm seeing for you in your love life, honestly. But like I said in your spread, I was sensing someone new coming in the second week of April, or definitely some hot and heavy romantic situations happening the second week of April. A lot of these piles are so similar. I swear we're all like on the same wavelength in a sense. Okay, so now if you have somebody on your mind in April, we all have the number one on our roster, like the number one where we low-key want that number one person to hit us up, to reach out to us, to ask us to hang out, and we would literally drop everything that we're doing to run into this person's like arms. Okay, so we're gonna figure out how your number one person on your roster, or who you're talking to, or who you're seeing, feels about you in April. And, you know, if you don't have anyone, just relate this to your significant other, because we're ending the reading with how your life is changing, group 3, with the eclipses. So what I'm going to do, group 3, is I'm going to shuffle these message cards. What does group number 3's person really feel about group number 3? Okay, your person's acting distant. They're acting distant, and I don't feel like it's because they're not into you. Because, okay, so what they're saying on these message cards is, don't make things worse. Listen to what I have to say. Not everything is so black and white. And they're also saying, I know I need healing. I'm finding a way to work through my blockages. Please be patient. And also, it hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. I'm suffering in silence. So it feels like this person is saying, you know, I really needed space to work on myself and to heal. And there's something about this connection with you where I did not feel safe to do my healing in this connection with you, but that does not mean that they don't like you. Okay? Honestly, this person is dealing with like some severe mental health issues with the High Priestess and the Death card. This talks about, you know, having panic, having anxiety, thinking and feeling the worst. They might even, with the 10 of Wands, be the type of person where if they feel suffocated with attention, they actually start pulling away. Like, you know, sometimes this person just needs space energetically, and they start to get resentful if you suffocate them too much with attention, because they need space to process their feelings. It's like when this person's going through it, I don't know if they have autism or like ADHD or something, but like when your person's going through it, they need to suffer alone. They don't want to see anyone else. They don't want to hang out with anyone else. This person likes to retreat into their shell and suffer alone. And it might be because as a baby, you know, their parents didn't pick them up when they cried. They let them cry. They let the baby cry it out all by themselves. And their nervous system now feels like, if I'm going through some shit, which your person is, I need to back the fuck up and not be around anyone else, because being around anybody or letting them see me in a vulnerable state is not okay with me. I would rather be around people when I'm feeling good, I'm feeling happy, so I'm not a burden on anyone. And that's how this person feels. And I think this person's going through it. They might be acting good, like acting happy, like, because I'm seeing an image of them putting on like a thumbs up, like I'm okay, but they're not. And I think that even if there is distance between you and this number one person on your roster, they do see that or feel as though you could possibly be moving on, and it really gets to them. And honestly, that makes them feel defensive. Like some of them might have the feeling that you might be entertaining other people or you might be moving on from them. And because they put space between the two of you, and it really hurts them to see that they don't want to see that. So let's get some more information about your person. I definitely see the number one backing the fuck up. Let's see. Holy Spirit, please be with me. Help me deliver the messages that will bring clarity, not what they want to hear, but what will bring absolute clarity in the situation with their specific person. Who is this person that group number 3 is thinking about? Okay. This person doesn't know who they are anymore. That's something I'm hearing about this person. It's saying you're discovering the myriad facets of who you are as who this person is. I feel like this person does not know who they are anymore. They might be going through like an identity shift or a change in direction. This person might also be looking for someone who does not know who they are to mold them into what they want their partner to be. This person is a lot of masculine energy. They could be an Aries or a Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. They are very strategic. Guys, something you need to know about this person is they are very freaking strategic. They do not do things by accident, your person. They do not do things because they just felt like it. This person is almost like the art of war. I'm hearing these books come out that this person has definitely read. Like they're definitely a fan of Robert Greene or The Art of War, or this person is very strategic and secretive, and they're a master at strategy. So that's something you need to know about this person. Okay? And when they want something, they're very strategic in how they're going to get it. This person might also wield natural amounts of power in life. Naturally very respected. Naturally, they have a lot of power. This person might also have a lot of sex appeal because of the power that radiates from them in their life. A lot of the most powerful people who are in positions of power and authority, they have, great sex appeal. And I do see that about this person. This person could also be the eldest. They don't have to be, though. They could have Scorpio or Aries person and placements, and this person's very sexually driven, which means they have a lot of sex appeal, and they are they're very lust driven, okay? And when they want something, they're going to go and get it. Now, how this person thinks about you, how they feel about you, what they want with you, and their next actions towards you in April. They're going to continue confusing the shit out of you. 1 minute they're all in, 1 minute they're all out. That's what I'm hearing with their next actions. I think this person is going to try to connect with you on a deeper level, though. Like, one thing you're going to notice about this main person on your list is they're really going to open up to you on a deeper level in which they've never opened up to you before. I do see that with the moon and the deep and the taken. I feel like this person is normally very stubborn, normally very closed off when it comes to expressing their feelings or being vulnerable. But there's something about this connection where they are feeling more comfortable with you, and you're going to notice more of their walls coming down and them being more open with you in the near future in April. They also feel like you are their exact physical type. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see a lot in their heart that says soulmates, in love, but I will tell you what's on this person's mind is they're in lust with you. You are their exact physical type. They might have even written poems, written stories, drawn pictures, or used you as a muse in some sort of way because they do have an intense infatuation with you. So group 3, is it requited? Yes. I think you almost... Yep, I heard a beep outside. It is requited. They have an intense infatuation with you. And they actually, if you guys have slept together, this person feels like it's the best they've ever had. You give me the best sleep I've ever had. It's like they feel like you are super, really good in bed. Okay. And if you guys have not been intimate, they feel like you guys would be very good in bed together. And that's why they have this intense infatuation with you, because they're extremely drawn to you. This person does not want to fall in love, though. Group 3, something you need to know about this person. You know what this person wants? This person wants to be a bachelor or a bachelorette forever, low-key. They're not really looking to settle down, and they're not really looking for a relationship. They want to be single and focus on themselves and be single and selfish. That's something you need to know about this person. I don't care what bullshit they told you of, oh, all my friends are getting married. I feel like it's time for me to get married. I'm looking for a long-term partnership. Bullshit. I don't care what this person has said. At the core of it, this person wants to focus on their self and be a bachelor or a bachelorette. They don't want to have fucking feelings. That's what they consciously want. But I will tell you, they want to get you into bed. And they're thinking of what they can do to get you there, because right now you are their focus of attention, and they feel like if they can get you into bed, it would be the luckiest day of their lives. And that's why they're infatuated with you, is because of the physical connection. And they're going to do anything in their power to impress you, to get you there. And what's crazy is I feel like the next time you guys talk or the next time they hang out, their walls are going to start to come down that protect them from getting hurt. You're going to connect to them on more of an emotional level. And you might even hit their heart in such a way where they're second guessing their decision of being alone and focusing on themselves. But honestly, I feel like this person will always leave you guessing or never be completely clear. I feel like this person will have like burst where they let you get closer than anyone has ever let you get close or let people get close, but then they push you away. And I feel like it's always going to be that, because at the end of the day, this person, what they really want is to be single. It's not like, oh, you're not the right person, or when they meet the right person, they're going to want to be in a relationship. There's something in this person's brain and their coding where they do not want love. They do not want to feel feelings. They want to be logical. They want to focus on themselves and having fun and their freedom, and that is what they want. They might think relationships are stupid or like for pussies, and they might think love is embarrassing or relationships are embarrassing at a core level. But when they connect with you, it is deep, it is intense, which is making them question what it is that they do want. Okay? So that's essentially what I'm seeing here. Now, let's get into how your life is going to change with the eclipses. Okay, honestly, group number 3, I feel like before these eclipses in the last chapter, in the last season of your life, painful experiences caused you to go through a transformation where you were forced to level up because you hit rock bottom. You know, it could have been like you went through a divorce. It could have been you lost a family member. It could have been something really traumatic that happened to you that really pushed you towards bettering yourself, going to the gym, you know, looks maxing, becoming someone you respect. Like, you might have also been drawn to really intense relationships or intense people that brought a lot of chaos and drama into your life, because I think subconsciously a lot of you are drawn to intense emotional experiences. So you're very consciously or subconsciously drawn to very intense individuals who bring a lot of drama. You could have even been like super drawn to somebody you found to be super mysterious, super unpredictable, super deep. And they could have brought a lot of drama and pain into your life. Some of you, you even got married. That's very select few of you, but some of you got married to somebody that you found to be mysterious, dark, deep. You might have entered like a passionate relationship that really like consumed you in the last chapter of your life, like a very passionate relationship. Now, in the next chapter of your life, with the eclipses coming in April, you're carrying that intensity over, but instead of being drawn to intense, mysterious, seductive people, you are becoming an intense, seductive, mysterious person. Does that make sense? It's like those things that you were attracted to in other people, in this next chapter of your life, you are becoming that. You yourself are becoming the people that you used to be attracted to in the last season of your life. I'm also seeing in this season of your life, you're embracing more of a darker aesthetic. Maybe like not even just a darker aesthetic, but more of a personality who's more secretive. You're not as nice. You're not as bubbly. You're embracing your dark side where you're not spilling all your secrets about yourself. You know, you're more quiet. You're more reserved. You're more mysterious. You're more cat-like. You're less eager to please. This is what you are becoming, less of a nice guy, less of a nice girl, and you're embracing more of your dark side, which is making you magnetic energetically. And I think that I think that this is going to attract a lot of friendships to you with the Three of Pentacles, or people who really resonate with that darker side of your personality that are drawn to you. So I'm seeing like a friend group coming in, or like coworkers coming in, or attracting like platonic or work with relationships of people that vibe with your energy, because you're being way more authentic, less nice, less people pleasing. And when you are more of that darker side of your personality, when you're less nice, that's when you draw in your tribe, because souls recognize each other when you're being authentic. And that's what I find is happening for you in the month of April. So this is what I'm getting. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.